our sister. So if the law of Moses say don't go have sex with your sister, that means you're still under the law of Moses. Let's read it again. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 9. Do not have sexual relations with your sister, neither your father's daughter or your mother's daughter, whether she was born in the same home or elsewhere. Do not have sexual relations with your son's daughter or your daughter's daughter. That would dishonor you. Do not have sexual relations with the daughter of your father's wife, born to your father. She is your sister. Right? Islam is trash. Islam has nothing to do. Matter of fact, let me take that back. I'm not an Arab. So why would I learn Islam? Can you make that make sense, sir? Why would I, being a Jew, an Israelite by blood, nationality, ethnicity, learn Islam? Christ came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's not for me. You can go teach that anywhere you want. That doesn't even make sense. Gosh, man, you go learn y'all book. Why would I go learn a book that say you could beat your wife? Maybe you're not familiar with Surah 4 and 34. Matter of fact, how about you come up here and you teach us why we should learn Islam? Why would I want to learn a religion that says you can beat your wife? Right? You thought I wasn't familiar with Surah chapter 4, verse 34?
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, why would I subscribe to a religion?
So, brother,
Why would I subscribe to a religion that says you could beat your wife?
oh, there's no. It doesn't teach that you can beat your wife.
All right, pull up.
That's a white man lying to you.
Pull up Surah 4 and 34.
Well, you're probably reading it on the internet.
I haven't. I read it in Arabic as well. Do you want me to? Do you want to examine it? Can you? So pull up Surah 4 and 34, please.
Yeah, I've had that argument with other people on the internet,
Right.
and I've learned that
So
when they're reading the Quran online, there's Qurans online that state that you can beat your wife, but
okay,
those are
what's the
not
word?
true.
What's the
authentic-
word for strike in Surah 4 and 34 in Arabic?
Well, the surah states that you can admonish them from their beds.
And then what? And if they refuse, then what does it say?
You can discipline them.
Right. So what does discipline look like? What's that word strike? There's a word strike in Arabic that's there. What's the word?
No, there's no word strike there. What it says is if you disagree with your wife, you don't share their
Do
bed.
you have a Quran, sir?
Yeah.
And what version? Do you read Arabic?
No. I have
Right.
English
So
translation.
if you don't read Arabic, how can you tell me the Arabic word, which is dabara, which means strike, isn't there in the language?
Well, I have the translation, and so I wouldn't have
What
to read
translation do you have? There's multiple.
I have the Malana Ali translation.
Yeah, the Malana Ali. When was that translation published?
When was it published? It's published way back in the 30s when the Ahmadiyya movement was translating it. Or actually before that.
All right, so read it.
Okay, so 434.
Yeah, because I'm reading a version too, and it says strike them.
Yeah, and that's an argument I had with another brother, but I had to let him know he had the wrong translation.
I don't have the wrong translation. I'm reading the same translation you said. I'm reading the Malana Ali translation right now. It says strike there.
Okay, so O you who believe, go not near prayer when you what is it, are intoxicated, till you know that you say, till you know what you say, nor after sexual intercourse, except you are merely passing by, until you have.
That's not Surah 434.
Yeah, that's 434. Oh, okay.
Men
I'm sorry.
are yeah, that's no it's not. Surah 434 says men are in charge of women by right of what Allah has given them. You didn't remotely read that. You're
Yeah,
not
I
reading
had.
so you're not reading Surah 4 and 34.
Okay, 434. Here we go. Disagreement between husband and wife.
There
Men
we
are
go.
the maintainers of women, with what Allah has made some of them to excel others, and with what they spend out of their wealth. So the good women are obedient, guard, guarding the unseen, and Allah has guarded. And as to those who on whose part you fear desertion, admonish them, and leave them alone in the beds, and chastise them. So if they obey you, seek not a way against them. Surely Allah is ever exalted, great.
What's the word for chastise in Arabic?
Well, I don't know.
Right. So the word for chastise in Arabic is dar abah, which literally means strike.
Well, what would that matter when we're reading English and chastise, and English does not mean strike?
Oh, so let me help you. This is sad you don't know this. So the authority would be the Arabic, not a modern translation that came considerably 1,000 years later that's corrupting the text. So when Muhammad gave this surah, the understanding that the actual people had, are you Arabic?
No, I'm black.
Exactly. So you're not even the people of the book. You're confused. You're not even the people of the heritage. So when the
Oh, so
people
what
that
were
so you can
Arabs?
stop talking real quick so you can learn something because you just asked a remedial question. The actual understanding of this verse, which is going into what is that? Dara'aba. Dara'aba is the Arabic word, which literally means to strike. You just asked the question, well, what does that mean if it's written in English? What the hell do you mean? What does it mean? The final authority is saying beat the hell out of the woman after you forsake her in bed if she persists on being ignorant, like the passage says. So here it is, you're reading a passage that comes considerably later, saying, well, it says chastise, as in that shows some type of validity versus when the actual verse was given and written. That don't make any sense. That's like if I wrote something to somebody that says something concrete and then 1,000 years later somebody comes and change what Allah has said. That makes no sense. That's why.
Well, I'm gonna trust Milana Ali way over
Fuck
you.
my
I mean,
fuck
you're not
fuck
even a
fuck
Muslim.
Malana Ali. How about that? Fuck Malana Ali. Listen,
No, fuck
I'm
you,
gonna
nigga.
go back. I'm gonna go back what the Surah says.
Well,
Right? I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
go
by
by.
what Prophet Muhammad has said, not some bastard that came 1,000 years later and corrupted the text, right? Of what we
Bro,
see the Surah saying. Of course you're gonna trust that. You don't speak the language. How about you
you
get
don't
into the
even
language?
believe in Islam. What are you
It doesn't
talking about?
matter. It doesn't matter. I got enough common sense to deal with the text.
Yeah,
You
but how
believe
can you
you believe
discern
in
whether
what
what's your.
you believe in Islam what's comfortable for you.
Okay,
You're
what
you're
you're
you're like
saying
a
doesn't
Christian.
make it.
You're
What
a
you're
Christian.
saying. What you're saying doesn't make any sense. You're
I know
saying that.
because you can't comprehend what's happening here. That's why.
Oh, I think I comprehend it very well. It's you
No, you
who
don't.
don't know what you're doing. You're
No,
sitting
you're
up here
changing
saying
Allah's
that.
word.
Okay, you're saying that you have some profound understanding of in depths of Islam, yet
Yeah.
you've accepted the white man's false religion of Christianity. So how could you have
Where
this
where,
profound in-depth
how do I believe?
understanding
Where do
and
I
you've
believe in
accepted the
Christianity?
religion that's a lie?
Where do I believe in Christianity?
Bro, you're reading the Bible.
The Bible.
You believe in the Bible, right?
Let's see. This is the Bible? Hold on. This is so when I go into the Torah, because I read Hebrew. This is the Bible. The last time I checked, this was the Torah. Last time I checked, can you read this? No, you can't. Can I read this? Yes, I can. You said I read. You said I believed in Christianity. You got up here and bore false witness and said, "Can you show me the word Christianity in the Torah?"
Okay, so you're a Jew, is what you're saying.
Emphatically.
Okay, I mean, I can't assume these things. I have to ask you because
You said I believe that Christianity isn't even in the Bible.
Okay, so
I got a Bible too, and I don't see the word Christianity in the Bible. Can you give me a book, chapter, and verse to where we can see Christianity in the Bible, please? Let me know. I'm in here right now. I got the English version for you too. Where do we see the word Christianity in the Bible?
Well, you're correct on that. The word Christianity isn't in the Bible.
Where do we see Christian there too? Yeah.
They were first called Christians in Antioch. I guess that would be the people, but the Christians
who called them
the religion
Christians?
Christianity.
Who called them Christians in Antioch?
The enemies of Jesus.
Exactly. Bing, bing, bing. So
Okay,
the apostles themselves didn't even subscribe to the bullshit, nor did Christ, because his name was the Hamashiach.
But still, once again, you're following a religion where...
Actually, that you lied again. Sorry. Israelite culture isn't a religion, it's a culture that was given to the people. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, if Jesus was called rabbi, that means he was a Jewish priest or Jewish scholar. And rabbis...
He was called a teacher. A rabbi, no, he was called a teacher.
Okay, and rabbis teach the religion of Judaism.
That's not a religion. It's a nationality, it's a heritage and culture.
Well, that's not what they're saying.
If I go deal with Hindus, that's not a religion. It's their culture. It's not a religion. Maybe you're mistaken on what a culture.
Well, then why are they calling it Judaism?
That's what white Jews that say they're Jewish, and the word ish is a suffix which means to pertain to, call that. The Torah doesn't call it that. The Tanakh doesn't call it that. The New Testament doesn't call it that. So the question is, why would you regurgitate something people are saying that we can't find in the records?
Well, because that is their claims.
Are they the people of the book?
I guess they're the people of their book.
What's their book?
The Bible.
How is it their book? Is Jesus white?
No, Jesus was a Muslim.
No, I didn't ask you that. See, you having a hard time with comprehension. Is Jesus white?
No, he was a black
right,
man.
Thank you. So if the people that are Jewish are white people claiming to be the people of the book, we can easily rule them out.
Okay.
So they have lied, and their fathers have inherited lies. They're not the people of the book. And this is why you have a misconception of what the Torah and Tanakh has ever said, because you've inherited lies from a people that's lied to you.
Okay, but once again, they're the ones who produce the book, manufacture the book, and distribute the book.
That's what a thief would do.
Okay, if it were your book, your people should be producing it, distributing it, and manufacturing it.
Yeah, my people is producing it, distributing it, and manufacturing it. That's what the real Jews are doing.
So you mean your people are them white Jews?
No, so you don't know. I see you don't know a damn thing, right? So in the book of Revelations, no, I know you don't. So in the book of Revelations, it says, "I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not, in the synagogue of Satan." Right? So you have fake, false Jews today that stolen the records of our people, which are the Israelites, according to the Bible, archaeology, and eschatology, right? So the people you know today as Jews aren't the real Jews, they are imposters, according to Bible prophecy. Okay. So that's who you learn from. So you've inherited lies. You're not even sure who the book even belongs to. That's why you have a whole bunch of distortion going on in your mind right now, man.
I mean, I'm not a Jew. I don't believe in Judaism, Christianity, or the Bible. I'm a Muslim. I believe in Islam.
Right. So, right. And that's what I'm explaining to you. Your concept of the Bible comes from white people that's lied to you.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so why are you still believing in a lie?
What you're actually demonstrating is you have poor comprehension level. There's nothing that's a lie about the Torah and Tanakh. The lie is what the people have taken the Bible and said about it. Anybody can pick up a book and manipulate a people with it that's gullible like you. I can easily pick this book up and say anything I want with the book in my hand. Then when I go into the book, nothing I said is in the actual book. You believe that. Judaism isn't in this book. That's what you're failing to realize.
All right, to make the claim that they've stolen that from your people,
Yep.
you have to go back in history because we've been in this country for 400 years. So you'd have to go back to Africa 400 years ago and find evidence where that was in Africa. And nowhere in Africa.
We've already did that. What are you talking about?
Africa is a Muslim country. Most of Africa is Islamic, Arabic speaking Muslims.
Who are the Sephardic Jews? Confound it. Don't worry about it. So exactly. So you don't even know anything like that. Who is the Igbo tribe?
They're not here.
Don't worry about it. See, this is what I'm saying. These foundational principles that you lack, you don't know what you're talking about. The Israelites are scattered throughout the four corners of the world. Second, the word Islam just literally means to submit to Allah. The word of God, or the word God in Hebrew, simply means Allah. The first founding language is Hebrew. Arabic came second from that. What language did Abraham speak?
Arabic.
What was the first language? So you're saying Abraham was Arabic?
Absolutely, he was a Muslim. He built the Kaaba.
Tell me that. Get a book in the Quran and get a book chapter and verse out your Quran and prove that he was Arabic.
Oh, there's a whole chapter called the Pilgrimage.
Get it. Show me where it says he was Arabic. Out of a Quran that came 400 years after the Bible. This is Genesis chapter 4 and 13. And there came one that had escaped and told Abraham the Hebrew. They came from the land of Chaldee. So here it is, Abraham, that came from the land of Chaldee, is called a Hebrew. Well before he had Ishmael. So how in the hell could Abraham be an Arabic when the Arabic people come from Ishmael? And Abraham predates Ishmael.
Let's see, in Surah 3:66.
Please explain that. I would really like to know how could Abraham be an Arabic when Abraham was born before the goddamn religion even started. For him to even be that. The Bible calls him a Hebrew. The Bible came before the Quran.
Well, that's what the white man's told you, that the Bible
that's a fact.
before the Quran.
That's a fact.
Well, I mean, you can believe it, but that don't make it true.
You don't have any evidence to prove otherwise.
Oh, we have a ton of evidence.
What scholar or what scholarship do you have to suggest it didn't? Nothing.
We have the Kaaba.
When was the Kaaba produced? What circa was the Kaaba produced?
The Kaaba was built so long ago.
The Kaaba, hold on, wait a second, dude. The Kaaba, even if it was, it would come from Abraham, and Abraham's a Hebrew. You're not showing, you said Abraham was Arabic.
Mm-hmm.
How could he be Arabic when the Arab nations is predicated upon Ishmael?
The Kaaba is in Mecca in Saudi Arabia.
You're having a hard time comprehending what's happening. Where did the Arab, being Arab, right? They come from the seed of who?
They don't come from the seed of anybody. They're the original man.
Being Arabic comes from the seed of who?
They're the original man.
Who is their father?
The cream of the planet Earth.
So you don't even know a damn thing, man. You don't even know what you're talking about, and you're misrepresenting the Quran. This is sad. Who are the father of the Ishmaelites? So anybody that actually studied the Quran would have said, yeah, They come from Ishmael. Who is
Okay.
Ishmael's father?
No
Who
Muslims,
is Ishmael's father?
no Muslims believe that Muslims come from the Ishmaelites. That's Christians that believe.
Who is Ishmael's father? That's a lie. I could pull up a video right now and debunk that.
Okay, well, I mean, once
There's
again,
thousands of Muslims on YouTube right now saying that. What are you talking about? Even debating it.
well,
And they're
why?
not Christians.
How could Muslims believe that they
What?
come from
Okay, so
Ishmael?
watch this. So now that you
No, wait,
comprehend
wait,
that,
wait. How
where
could
do they
Muslims?
come from?
How could Muslims believe that they come from Ishmael when the
Where do they
biggest,
come from?
when
Where do they come from?
The Hajj is based on Abraham's rebuilding of the Kaaba?
So where do they come from?
Allah.
Are you stupid?
Allah
Where
created
do
us.
they come from, dude?
Allah.
I thought you said they
Allah
came from
created
Abraham.
us.
I thought they came from Abraham.
Well, we're in the
How many
line.
sons did Abraham have?
He had 3 sons.
That's a lie.
He actually had
He had eight
many sons.
sons.
Nobody
He
knows
had
how many
eight
sons he
sons.
had.
So what son do they come from that created the Arabs? What son is that?
No, none of them. There were Muslims
Exactly.
before
Exactly. You don't know a damn thing.
Abraham.
Who got the blessing, Ishmael or Isaac?
I don't know, bro.
Exactly.
Who got? I don't know, bro.
Exactly.
Who got this blessing?
Write something down and make it suspenseful, and don't come back to some logic done hit you. That's what you need to do, man. Because right now you don't even know anything or have anything to even contend, man. You don't know nothing. You
Well,
don't know who got the
you're
promise.
assuming
You
believe in
don't
the
know the
Bible.
children. You don't even know who the children of Abraham is, and you up here trying to critique the Bible. You don't even know your book.
No, I know the three major sons
No,
of
you don't.
Abraham: Ishmael, Isaac,
Where
and
did the
Jacob.
Arabics come from? So which son produced the Arab nation today? Who is Prophet what the hell is Muhammad's father? Who is his forefather?
Okay,
He had to
none
came
of
from
the sons.
listen, he had to
Trying
have
to answer your
came.
question.
He had let me say it so you can hear. He had to have came from Abraham. So what son of Abraham did he come from?
Okay, it is not the Muslims' belief that Muslims came from Abraham. Abraham was a prophet at that time who rebuilt the Kaaba and was a prophet of Allah who taught. But there were Muslims before Abraham.
The word Muslim just means to submit. Where did the Arabic language come from?
The Arabic language came from Allah.
Where did Japanese language come from?
Well, that's a language that derived many
Where did
centuries
Hebrew
later.
language come from?
What? Say it again.
Where did the Hebrew language come from?
The Hebrew language was a language that evolved around the time of Moses.
Where did he? So Abraham didn't speak Hebrew.
No, Abraham did not speak Hebrew. He spoke Arabic.
According to what? According to what source?
According to the Holy Quran.
Show me so hold on, wait a second. So according to the Holy Quran, the non-Holy Quran actually, it says that Abraham didn't speak Hebrew. Book, chapter, and verse.
Well, the Quran's revealed.
No, wait, get the
Allah's
book, chapter, and
language,
verse.
which
Get
is
the book, chapter, and verse that exclusively says Abraham didn't speak Hebrew.
There's not a chapter and verse.
Exactly. So you just lied on the Quran, and this is why I say this, and this is why we can't rely on people like you to teach anybody anything. You just said according to the Quran, and I have you recorded. This is be on YouTube, by the way. You just said according to the unholy Quran that Abraham didn't speak Hebrew. I asked you for a book, chapter, and verse, and you said it wasn't in there.
Who said there would be a chapter and verse that said that?
Bear false witness.
No, I mean that's your assumption that there would be a chapter and verse for that.
According to the Quran, show me where Abraham didn't speak Hebrew.
The Quran was revealed in Allah's language, which
Show
is
me
Arabic.
so where according to the Quran Abraham didn't speak Hebrew?
According to the Quran, all the prophets spoke Arabic. He lived in Saudi Arabia, which is today Saudi Arabia. If he lived in Arabia and it's an Arab nation, why wouldn't he speak the language of the people, which is Arabic?
Multiple people during cultures at the time spoke multiple language. This is what I'm saying. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, at the time
How in
of
the hell could
Abraham,
people
there
from
was
Saudi
no Hebrew.
Arabia go to Egypt and trade and do commerce if they couldn't speak to the people roundabout in the land? This is
Okay,
terrible.
but there was no
Genesis 4,
Hebrew
man, just be
at the
quiet,
time
man.
of.
Genesis 14 and 13 again. And there came one that escaped and told Abraham the Hebrew. Right? So Abraham, here it is. It says, for he dwelt in the plain of Marin, the Amorite. So here it is. Abraham is dealing with Amorites, knowing the language of them as well. Your understanding is that, well, yeah, Abraham revealed Arabic to only his people, and his people stayed in Saudi Arabia, didn't trade, didn't do any commerce, just stayed in their land and didn't speak any other language.
I didn't say that. What I said was
You asked,
Abraham
why
was
would they speak any other
born
language?
and taught Arabic from his parents.
You, who was Abraham's parents?
Does it matter?
Yes, it does. Abraham came from the land of Chaldee. So, what language did Abraham speak before he spoke Arabic?
He spoke Arabic.
When did the Most High reveal himself to Abraham?
When did Allah reveal himself to Abraham? When he made him a prophet.
Hello? When did he make him a prophet?
When he was chosen to do the work of Allah.
When was he chosen to do the work of Allah?
That would have been at a very young age, which we can't say specifically, but
Show me according to the Quran when the word was revealed to Abraham. Please and thank you.
well,
We can't go off you. You allow on the book like you just did. We need to know according to that book, when did Allah reveal himself to Abraham? Book, chapter, and verse. Get on Siri, ask Google, get on ChatGPT if you got to. We
no,
want to know.
I have the Quran right
Yeah,
here, and
you don't know the Quran, so ask the internet. Go ask ChatGPT. When
no,
did
that's okay, bro.
Allah reveal himself to Abraham? That's what we
In
want to know.
Surah 2, it talks about the Kaaba as the spiritual center. So the history begins around that area because
So yeah, he wasn't young when the Kaaba was built. So again, when did Allah reveal himself to Abraham? You don't know.
well, it would be in the history of Abraham. That would be Surah 2.
So where in Surah 2, book, chapter, and verse, when did he reveal himself to Abraham? I could go to the Bible and clearly show when Yahweh revealed himself to Abraham. You
Yeah,
can't
but
even
it would be a
produce it.
lie.
Yeah,
They don't
right.
even.
You're just saying things. You just saying things doesn't substantiate a damn thing. Here it is that you believe in a book and you can't pull one book, chapter, and verse that show when
Well,
Allah revealed
you're
himself to
asking
Abraham.
kind of
Right, you don't know nothing. Right, this is the
You
logical
want to know
fallacy.
exactly when
Listen,
Abraham
show
was
us according to
spoken
your
to
book.
by God.
Man, listen,
And you
dude.
can't find that in the Bible because it doesn't give you a specific date that God spoke.
I'm not asking you for a date. I want you to read the book, chapter, and verse on what it looked like for Allah to reveal himself to Abraham.
Well, it just says that he was a prophet of Allah and he
He
bared witness of Allah. So it
Yeah,
doesn't really.
no. I said when he revealed, not after he revealed. That's when he became a prophet. After it was revealed to him. I'm saying, when did the Most High God show himself to Abraham?
I mean, once again, that's like asking a day. It's such a ridiculous question, but okay.
No, it's
Um,
not. Just
It
say you
is.
don't
It's
have
a
to answer.
ridiculous question because I mean, how you don't even have a time frame for back that time.
When did, according to your book, Allah reveal Himself to Abraham?
I guess that you would have to go to Surah 2:125.
All right, go to him.
Okay. And when we made the house a resort for men, no, probably have to go before that. Our perfect guidance is only in Islam. So it says covenant with Abraham. O children of Israel, call to mind my favor which I bestowed on you,
Why
and
are you talking? Wait, why are you talking about the children of Israel?
well, the children of Israel were Muslims.
No, wait a second. You make no sense. We talking about the Hebrew language. You said the Hebrew language was substantiated and came upon when Moses did his time. I don't want to deal with the we don't want to deal with the children of Israel right now. We know they're better than anybody that's of the Arabic faith. They're the chosen people of the Most High God, which is why it's in the Quran. What I want to know is when Moses, I mean not Moses, Abraham was called by Allah according to your book.
Okay, well, this looks to be Allah's with communication with Abraham, and it starts with, and it says covenant with
How
Abraham.
you reading a verse about the children of Israel when he predates Abraham predates the children of Israel? Abraham didn't even do his work when the children of Israel existed.
Oh, well, because see how you got the false information from the Bible? Obviously, the children of Israel go back further than that. So what you have is the wrong information. Let me give you the correct information.
Who is the who, go read? I want to see what we want to hear is when Allah chose Abraham.
Okay. So, O children of Israel, call to mind my favor which I bestowed on you, and that I made you excel the nations, and be your guard against a day when no soul will avail another in the least, neither will they compensation be accepted from it, nor will intercession profit it, nor will they be helped. And when his Lord tried Abraham with certain commands, he fulfilled them. He said, Surely I will make thee a leader of men. Abraham said, and of my offspring, my covenant does not include the wrongdoers, he said. And when we made the house a resort for men and a place of security, and take ye a place of Abraham for a place of prayer. And we enjoined Abraham and Ishmael, saying, Purify my house for those who visit it, and who abide in it for devotion, and those who bow down, and those who prostrate themselves. So it's not a specific date, but there is a time when Allah made his covenant with Abraham, which goes to show that the children of Israel go back further than what the Bible's even telling you.
No, actually, no, it doesn't. That was just history telling you that the Most High preferred a nation above everybody, which was the children of Israel. Let's go into, so we can't rely on that stupid ass book. Let's deal with the Bible. This is Genesis chapter 11 and 27. This is the
Yeah, the white man can
record.
tell you.
This is, be quiet. This is the record of the descendants of Terah. Terah became the father of Abram, Norah, and Haran. And Haran became the father of Light. Haran died before his father Terah in his native land in Ur of the Chaldees. Abraham and Norah took wives, and the name of Abram's wife was Sarah, right? And the name of Norah's wife was Malach, the daughter of Haran. the father of Malach and Isaac. Sarah was born. Sarah was born and had no children. Then Terah took his father's son Abram, his grandson Lot, son of Haran, and his wife's daughter-in-law Sarah, the wife of his son Abram, and brought them out of Ur of the Chaldees, right? So this is where Abraham come from. I asked you to show Abraham's origin. Your book clearly lacks that. And it doesn't even have history. You didn't even go to the timeline in which you're so confused about your own book. You read a book, chapter, and verse in your book that gave history predicated upon the children of Israel being chosen in their father Abraham. And you thought the children of Israel came way before dealing with the time of Abraham, when that's dumb as hell, because the children of Israel come from Jacob, which is their father, that descends out of the loins of Abraham. Going
Okay,
into
so where's the
Isaac.
land of
Isaac,
Chaldees?
hold on, dude. You don't know what you're talking about, right? You have Isaac. You have Ishmael. Jacob's father is Isaac, dude. You don't know a damn thing.
According to what you believe, right?
No, it's not according to the Quran, because I'm about to go on the Quran and then just show you, because you seem to be just stupid.
Hey,
How many? Yeah, no. You're for real. You're stupid and you dumb and you getting up here prideful and you don't know a damn thing. You just some dude that probably still watch porn that decided to get up on TikTok saying you believe in Islam, breaking all type of laws, and really don't even believe the book. Right? That's who you are. And we caught you. That's who you are. Surprise! You on Candy Camera today, right? That's who you are. You in all type of transgression, and you doing the Quran a disservice. In the Quran, does it say that Isaac and Ishmael are sons of Abraham?
you locked up for a minute.
In the Quran, does it tell you if Isaac and Ishmael are the sons of Abraham? Yes or no?
Yes.
Who are the sons of Isaac?
Who are the sons of Isaac?
Yeah, in the Quran.
I don't think it states. I don't think it states it.
You don't even know about.
Well,
Man, just be quiet. You don't know a damn thing. This is sword. And she laughed. Then we gave her good tidings of Isaac, and after Isaac, Jacob. So according to the Quran, this is sad. So I'm saying, man, you a damn fool. You got up
no,
here.
you just
No,
asked
you got
me.
up here. You got up here and lied on the Quran and said, "Hey, the children of Israel existed during the time of Abraham, when Abraham begot Isaac and Ishmael, and Isaac had children, which are the Israelites, which is Jacob." So let's go to the Quran. This is Surah chapter 11, verse 71. And his wife was standing, and she laughed. Then Jacob. So according to the unholy Quran, it gives a record that they got from the Bible that Isaac had Jacob. How many sons did Jacob have according to the Quran?
Uh, according to the Quran, let's see. You said 1171.
How many sons did Jacob have according to the Quran?
Hmm. I don't think it states how many sons Jacob had. Yeah, it doesn't state how many sons Jacob had. So what is your point?
The point is, you don't know chronology according to your own book. You got up here and said yes or no.
Yes, the children of Israel
Right.
did exist.
So if the children of Israel existed during the time of Abraham, who that we all right, so I got 4 minutes allegedly. So if the children of Israel existed during the time of Abraham, how could the children of Israel exist when Abraham begot Isaac and Ishmael? And had uh Isaac had Jacob.
Well, that's the accounts given in the Bible.
That's what the Quran says actually.
Yeah,
I
it's your
just
assumption that the
No, I
children of
just read your
Israel
Quran. No, I
came
just read
from.
your No, be quiet. I just read your Quran and your Quran said that.
Okay, but the children of Israel is a tribe, and tribes don't
How,
just evolve after a particular person.
right, that's
They,
not the conversation we're having.
okay.
The conversation we're having tribes exist during the time of Abraham, Ishmael, and Isaac would have had to have Jacob, and Jacob would have had to have produced 13 children.
Mhm.
How could all of that take place in one generation? It's going to be good on YouTube to show Muslims don't know a damn thing.
Mhm.
You one of them limo cab driving Muslims.
Well,
Now, yeah, you one of them cab driving Muslims. This is crazy, right? I asked you straight up, how could this chronology fit into one generation? You keep saying it's my assumption when we read it straight out the Quran.
no, you didn't. What you read out of the Quran was, uh, and his wife was standing by, and she wondered when they gave her good news of Isaac, and beyond Isaac, it doesn't say anywhere here that the
Hold on,
children
wait.
of
It
Israel.
said, is Isaac not a son of Abraham? Jacob, when Abraham was alive, and Abraham had, and Jacob had 12 sons when Abraham was alive.
Yes.
Had Jacob and Isaac, and Jacob produced 12 to 13 sons.
Count, he
I'm
had
asking
12 to
you a
13
question. I'm
sons.
asking you a
Uh,
question.
it doesn't state how many sons.
Nation of Israel. Nation of Israel tribe. And a whole tribe was produced out of Isaac having Jacob during the same time frame Abraham lived. That makes sense to you?
No, I'm saying the tribe existed before Abraham.
How could this from Isaac having Jacob?
According to your.
Surah chapter 11 and 71. And his wife was standing and after Isaac, Jacob. Who is Jacob?
His son.
So where do the Israelites come from?
So Allah is the father of the
Yeah,
Israelites.
you're out of here. You don't know a damn thing, man. Hey, this was good. This was good. This is what happened when you deal with these. With no more Muslim limo drivers, man. With